at least once a week, and I will be giving you 5 different topics where I'm talking about how to kaboom your women empowerment events. Okay, so I already did part 1, which was last week. You can go back to my page and scroll back if you want to catch up with that. But now we are going to do part 2, and part 2 is going to be on the elements that you need to turn your virtual audience, which is your Facebook followers or Instagram followers or whoever, your YouTube channel. Look at this fool, this cat. Turn your YouTube subscribers into actual in-person audience, an in-person audience. So for those of you who are building some type of women empowerment event or building an audience so that you can host women empowerment events, so that you can get booked to speak as a women empowerment speaker, so that you can have a mentorship for women empowerment. Hi, my name is Dr. Kamisha, and I've been doing all of those things that I just named for the past 5 years, since 2018, okay? And so now what I'm doing is I'm sharing all of my secrets and everything that I've learned over the past 5 years so that you can accelerate your experience as a women empowerment coach or mentor or event host or speaker. So I'm getting ready to give you 5 elements that's going to turn your audience into a physical audience. How do you get people to go from simply just liking your posts and commenting on your posts to when you say that you're having an in-person event, they actually buy a plane ticket? I'm not just talking about just people in your local city, okay? I'm talking about people who they're going to buy a plane ticket and fly out to come hear you speak or fly out to your event. Or they're going to get in their car and drive. In my case, I had people drive 10 to 12 hours to come to my events. So let's talk about it. Let me check real quick just to see, is anybody on here? I want to greet y'all before I actually start, because I know a lot of times I start doing my live videos and then I just get into this zone and then I don't say nothing to nobody. So let me check the chat. Okay. Where is it? See, this is what happens when you got a lot of pages open and you don't know what the heck you're doing. So I'm just checking the chat. Hey, I see Rebel Queen is on here. What's up, y'all? What's up? What's up? What's up? I know I got some people that's live on my YouTube channel as well. I'm streaming in multiple places. All right, so I just wanted to greet y'all. So let's go ahead on and get into this. The number one thing that you need to turn your virtual audience or turn your followers or your subscribers into actual event attendees is you're starting to build your stage now online. I mean, that just makes common sense, but I feel like I still need to say it, right? What you're doing is you're building a virtual audience so that by the time you launch an actual in-person event, you have built such a loyal audience, not just any loyal audience. We're talking about you have built such a loyal audience that when you launch that you're having an event, people actually want to come to meet you in person. They want to meet you in person. This is not just about the message that you have. They like you. People will come drive out and get on a plane to come see you or hear you speak or come to your event because they like you. All right. So the first element, and I just mentioned one, I'm giving you 5. The first element that you are really building with your audience, or the first element that you need in order to build an audience that will come out and hear you speak, is loyalty. Is loyalty. And don't beat me up for using this word. I'm getting ready to use a word, and people might be like, I ain't no fan. But that's what you're really doing. You're creating fans. You're creating fans. Being a fan is not a horrible thing, y'all. It just means that you support that person's craft, art, skill. You love what they do, whatever it is that they do. And we're going to talk about that in a minute too, because that's one of the things, that's one of the elements, is what you do. What do you do that is special that gets people attention? But anyway, let's finish number one. The number one tool is loyalty. You want you're building a loyal audience. And how do you do that? By you talking about the same thing over and over and over again. Yes, that can get boring. As a matter of fact, for those who have been following my pages or following me for a long time, they know that when I was breaking words down and doing a lot of word magic every day, that's what I was doing on my page, right? Or when I would go live or have some type of online class or whatever, that's what I was doing. And I don't do it as much as I used to. In my classes, I do, but I don't do it as much as I used to. But what I'm getting at is that I built a loyal following around me talking about the same thing all the time and using the same tool to talk about that thing all the time. The main thing that I talked about was women empowerment, was talking about what real, true women empowerment is. So I know some of y'all just started following me, so you may not know my total background, and that's okay. But what I want you to understand is that you build a loyal audience by you talking about the same thing all the time. And I know that this might sound very like, well, duh, Kamisha. And some of y'all are going to say, duh, but I bet you if I go on your page, what am I going to find? What are you going to be what are you talking about every day? Right? If I go on your page right now, matter of fact, I think I'm gonna do this one day. I'm gonna go live and I'm gonna actually do audits of people's profile. If y'all want that, drop the word profile in the comments. I don't know. I just thought of that word. If y'all would like me to go live one day and actually audit your profile, and when I say audit your profile, I mean audit your profile to where as though I can look at it and see what your message is off the top. I can look at it and see what you do off the top, because this is what sets you apart as a speaker. Okay, I don't want to get too far off my subject here. But if y'all want me to go live and actually audit profiles live, drop the word profile in the comments. Okay, if I get at least 10 people, if I get at least 10 people that say that they would like for me to do that, I'll do it. Okay. Okay. But the number one element was loyalty. And how do you get loyalty? By talking about the same thing all the time. This is also how you solidify your expertise in a particular subject. All right. I mean, this is common sense, but I'm saying it because I know I go on y'all pages and I see, oh, up at the top, it says transformational speaker. It say all this stuff. And then when I actually go to your content, I don't see none of that. If you want to get people to get on a plane to come hear you speak, you need to be talking about the same thing every day. That's how you create loyalty. That was number one. Number two is that you are solving a problem. Every day on your page, you are talking about something that helps people have aha moments, that helps people have, that helps them solve some type of problem, that they're stuck somewhere, whether it's a mental problem, whether it's a physical problem, whether it's a business problem, whether it's an emotional problem, whatever it is, you are helping them have when you help people unlock something in their mind, they will forever be loyal to you. Well, let me not say forever. That's not true. Because I'm sitting up here thinking of people that I know, they used to be on my page every day, came to my events and everything. And then you say one wrong thing and they out of there. They done deleted you or blocked you. So I don't mean forever. I don't mean forever, ever. No, not forever, ever. But what I'm saying is they'll never forget you, even if they don't like you, even if they wind up not liking you. If you help them unlock something in their mind, they'll never forget you. So the number two element that you need to be portraying on your page is that you help people solve a problem. What kind of problem? The same thing that I said number one was. What are you talking about on your page every day? Right? So me as a women empowerment speaker, I'm helping women understand the power that they have through the cosmic womb, through them understanding the metaphysics of the cosmic womb. That, I'm using the word was, but it still is, okay? Is my niche for when I was traveling and teaching and getting booked to speak and getting sponsorships to speak and teach self-realization of a goddess. That was the main thing that I talked about every day, right? Is the empowerment of women and them helping them understand how their womb really represents cosmic law. Okay? Now, that's number 2. And let me add this word on there too, about you're solving a problem. What's happening is when you're putting so much content out there and you're helping people solve a problem, you're helping them solve a problem for free. They might not even see it that way, but if you have a mentorship program or you have a course or a class or whatever, you know in the back of your mind that you're helping them solve this for free. You're like, I'm giving y'all this, I ain't even charging you. Imagine if you came to a class. Imagine if you actually flew out or came to one of my events, right? So that's what they're thinking in their mind. In their mind, you're building up an authority. And in their mind, they're like, dang, if I'm getting this much just from following her page every day, imagine if I actually came to a class, right? Whether that be in person or virtual. But at this point, like I said earlier, if you've built up enough loyalty in somebody's mind, they will want to meet you in person. They will want to meet you in person. And they will want to meet you in person, not because they want to, not simply because, oh, I just want to come to this event because I want to learn something. No, they want to be in your vibration. They want to be around you. They want to be in your energy. Trust me, this is what it is. They are inspired, which is number 3. Number 3 element that you need in order to build up a virtual audience or to get your followers to go beyond just hitting a like button and commenting on your stuff. If you want them to get on a train, a plane, a bus, plane, trains, and automobiles, buy a ticket to come to your event, you need to be inspiring them. And you can inspire them in multiple ways. This is why lifestyle content does so well. Because lifestyle content is very inspirational. People see you traveling or even like relationship goals. They see you and your man or whatever. And even if they see you, I don't know, out, you went to an event somewhere, you went to a networking event or whatever. Lifestyle content does very well because it's inspirational. I'm not saying that only lifestyle content inspires. You know what inspires? Transformation. Transformation. If people know that you went from the A to B, that inspires them. That makes them feel like they can do it too, or they want to do it, especially if they know your background story, right? So when I was teaching Self-Realization of a Goddess Live, I had so many background stories about dealing with F-boys, about dealing with broke men, about dealing with men that only saw me for sex. Like I had so many stories around that, right? But once I changed my vibration and my energy, I met my now ex-husband, okay? My now ex-husband. However, the fact that I changed my vibration, I'll just leave it like that. I know for a fact that I changed my vibration because I met a different type of man. Okay. I'll just leave it there. I met a different type of man. But my point of, I'm bringing it up because I'm talking about transformation. Because I'm talking about inspiration. So that's the number three thing that you need. The third thing, you want to get people to come to your actual in-person events, but you're building an audience. You're building a loyal audience who is inspired by you, who knows that you can help them solve a particular problem that they're having, and they have bought into your energy. Let me pause for a second. I just want to check the chat. and see if anybody's commenting on here. All right, I see y'all saying profile. Y'all want some help with that? How many we got so far? I see 1, 2, 3. Is that 4? Okay. If we could get what I see 3. If we can get 7 more people to say profile, I will go live and actually do a profile audit. All right, let me get back to what I was saying. So I gave you 3 so far. Number 4 is you having a unique mechanism. I think I talked about this on my last live video I talk about this stuff all the time, but one of those videos I talked about what is your unique mechanism for helping your audience solve a problem? What is the unique thing that you do that a lot of other people don't do that can help your audience solve a problem? They will love you for the fact that it's something different about you. It's something different about you. And it don't have to be some weird, quirky thing. You know, like I have a coach or a mentor, whatever you want to call it. If your mentor don't have a mentor, then you should probably run, okay? But I have a coach or a mentor. She actually coaches us on how to run Facebook ads. And I absolutely love her. She is different. You know what makes her different? The way that her program is set up. She gives away so much content for free. But if you want to work with her on a one-on-one basis, she charges you $1,500 a month. Okay. So she ain't out here just willy-nilly in it, giving away everything for free. But she do give away everything for free. I just love the way that she has her program set up. It's very unique. It's very different. And even in her delivery, the way that she teaches is very unique and very different. So my point of bringing all that up is there has to be something unique about your delivery to your audience that will make you stand out. That is what also make people be more loyal to you. Like if it's three women empowerment events coming up this summer, and you got A, B, and C, but these two are saying the same exact thing, and they're talking about the same. Oh, you were going to do a vision board. No shade, no shade, no shade, no shade against vision boards. Okay, let me get, here's a really good example. Let's say you got A, B, and C, and A and B, they're going to do vision boards, and the vision boards are going to help you create your best life, and you're going to manifest your best life. But C event, you're going to do a candle workshop that's going to help you manifest your best life. And I'm bringing that up because I've gone to a candle workshop where you dress the candle, not a vision board. That's a little bit different. That's a little bit different. Okay. Not saying that nobody else is doing candle workshops. What I'm saying is that if you're choosing from 3 events, you want to be the one that stands out. You want to be the one that's doing something different. In my case, my unique mechanism for the way that I teach is word magic. Is the way that I break words apart and show you the esoteric meaning of the word. I say this all the time, that yes, a lot of people are teaching law of attraction, manifestation, universal law, even women empowerment. How many people are breaking the words down to drive their point home about what they are or the principles? How many people are doing that? Not many, right? So that is how I built a loyal following. Again, nobody's saying that this is what you should start doing. Okay. What I'm saying is you have to find your own unique mechanism. How many was that? I did loyalty. I did solve a problem. I did inspiration. I did unique mechanism. Number 5 is results. How you get people to come to your events is to show the results that you've gotten from past events. Whether they was virtual, whether they was in person, or whether it could be from anything. It don't have to be from past events. It could be from a workshop that you hosted last year. Did you collect testimonials? Do you have reviews? I just made a post today. It's a women empowerment type post, but in the comments, I put a Google Doc in there that has I don't know how many reviews in there. It might be like 100 reviews. I could be exaggerating. But it's definitely a lot of reviews in that Google Doc that supports that the Self-Realization of a Goddess course is a life-changing course. And it's not the typical, let me help you create your best life. Let me help you be the best version of yourself. Like I have a lot of reviews, right? This is what I'm telling you, that if you want to get people to your event, then you need to have reviews from your other stuff. You need to be constantly be collecting reviews. And it also helps that your review or your testimonial reads in a particular way. That's another thing that I want to talk about. I may go live and make that a whole separate video about how your review should read in a particular way, right? And this is something that I really just started applying, like I would say within like the last 6 months, right? When I'm looking to get a review from somebody, I'm looking for them to explain what they got out of my teaching or my teaching style or whatever they learned when they came to my thingamajig, whatever it is. I'm looking for them to explain that in a particular way, because sometimes people give reviews and they'll just be like, oh yes, it was so good, y'all should come to this. Okay, can we get some more detail, right? How exactly did it help you? What exactly did it transform? But anyway, you're looking for, or you need to showcase the results and the transformations and the testimonials that you've gotten from other events. And those things need to be highlighted somewhere. They need to be highlighted somewhere, whether it's on your website, whether it's in your profile, right? That reminds me, I'm actually going to put that Google Doc in my profile for all the reviews for the Self-Realization of a Goddess course, so that it's right there. As soon as people hit that link, it's right there. Okay? So here's a bonus for those of you who stayed all the way to the end, or maybe you're just coming on. You're going to get the bonus. What I'm doing right now is I'm offering a free strategy for how to get booked to speak in the next 90 days. How to get booked to speak or paid to speak or invited to speak, whatever language you want to use. They can be different things. Just because you got booked to speak don't mean you got paid to speak, right? But either way, you want to get invited to speak. Do you want to get invited to speak in the next 90 days? Well, lucky for you, I put together a strategy, a step-by-step strategy, meaning what should you be doing every week in order for you to put yourself in front of an audience and pitch yourself as a speaker. If you want that, drop the word speak in the comments. I'm going to send it right to your inbox, right to your DM. And if you're on YouTube, I'll drop it in the comments. Okay. I'll put a link in the comments for you to sign up for it. But you're going to get a 90-day strategy on how to set yourself up to get invited to speak within 90 days. Now, if you camera shy, or you don't like being in front of the camera, or you scared to go live, this ain't going to work for you. I'm telling you right now. This strategy is not going to work for you. I don't know how y'all be saying that y'all want to be a speaker, but you scared to be on camera. Somebody help me understand that. Okay. Drop the word speak if you want that 90-day strategy, and I will talk to y'all later. Thank you for joining me today. Make sure you come back next week, because next week I'll be doing part 3, and I have no idea what it'll be about. It's written down somewhere, but I'll be doing these every week, at least for the next few weeks. All right. Bye-bye.